do it all again,
Yo, what is up, my TikTok family, man? I thought I'd give y'all a rundown on my
and I really do
main
mean that.
rods I got right here. I got how many I got? One, two, three,
It could be
four,
just
five,
life if
six,
you
seven,
over
eight.
and
So I
over
got
again,
5 starting rods, and I got
or even one
3 people
day.
sitting on the bench. But I'm gonna show y'all
Actually,
what I'm
some
running.
days
As you know,
before.
it's hand in fishing. That's
I never
that's
grow
my
tired of
go-tos right now.
it. Not once.
That just threw me off. So what I'm running now, we're gonna
People
start
say it
from.
comes out of nowhere,
Let's start from
that you'll
cheapest
find them when you're not
to the
looking.
most expensive.
I always
So
laughed at
my
the
cheapest
cliche,
setup right now
at
is
the idea that it would ever be me to be blindsided and all that
actually
stuff.
this one right here. This one is my daughter's
And maybe
rod. This
this
is
is
the
just
M1.
me,
This is a two-piece
but what fun is to
6.6
not?
medium heavy with a, I don't even know how you say it, Fluger spin cast. This is what she uses whenever we go fishing. As you see, we chasing bluegill, so she got a little bit of bluegill bait on there. But yeah, so this was the, like I said, 6.6 medium heavy two-piece from Hand and Fishing. This is the cheapest setup we got. I think it came in under 100, around 60-70 bucks when I got this, because the rod was on sale for like $29 at that time. This two-piece was at $29, and I think this was about $29 too. So you're saying about a $60-70 combo right here. Good size, good rod. This is what I put my PB in on too. If you want to talk about put together, look at the carbon fiber weave on it. All right, that's the second setup. This, I'll use this rod if need be, but I'll take this reel off and put on one of my other reels. But if I wanted to go compact and go spinning wise, I could take this off, throw this in the trunk, call it a day. All right, number two. Number two would be, bam, another 6.6. This is a 6.6 one piece. This is a full M1 combo right here. This is my top water jerk bait. This is what I use for a lot of small crankbaits, anything that doesn't require a long cast, pretty much. So it's 6.6 medium heavy in a one piece instead of a two, with that M1 reel on there. That thing is bad, boy. I compare it to a SLX, not the DC version, but a Shimano SLX. I would say all in all, this rod, I didn't get this one piece on sale. I think it was like 70. It was like 80 bucks, and then the reel, I would say the reel right now, I think it's around 40, $40, $50 right now. Awesome. Click and drag, clicking knobs, everything clicks, so you know when you're setting something instead of just barely tapping it, not knowing where you at on the spoon. Well, on the rod. Next up, I would say, ooh, that's a hard one. We're getting into the big stuff now. We starting to step on up. We're getting into the pro level gear now. I would say we're gonna stick with. It's gonna be in the spinning reel realm. I think it would be the Revo SX. This is my number one combo for spinning right now. The Revo SX, Abu Garcia, along with that M1 from Hand and Fishing. Like I said, 7 foot, medium heavy. This is my go-to spinning setup right now. I love the Revo. I don't know what it is. The handle that just goes straight out. Just, it does it for me. I like the setup with the handle on that right there. So next up, like I said, we got like, okay, let's talk about price. About a $219, I think, reel, and around a $80, $100 rod. Then I would say this. Oh, it's so close. These two are pretty much tied, I believe. This is the Corrado DC, paired with a handing Mirage two-piece 7.6 medium heavy rod. This I take out if I need to make pretty good long casts. As you see, I think I got a crankbait on here. If I'm shooting a hit from one side of the pond to the next side of the pond, this will be what I'm pulling out. The 7 foot medium heavy two-piece. And like I said, being, I mean 7.6, being that long and being able to throw this in the trunk and call it a day is amazing. Next up is a 6.6 medium heavy. I pretty much use this for a little bit of everything. Right now, the other day, me and my son took it out to go chase some bluegill. But it's the Shimano Vanford 3000 series. I don't usually don't do 2500 series. I usually do 3000. But we talking about light and compact, this thing right here, my 2-year-old was reeling in fish with this. That's how light this setup is. Pretty much. I mean, like, look at this. That's how light this setup is. So you can get out there and chase some blues on the bank, slip bobber, do it like we was, just reeling everything with this setup right here. Looking at about a 240, I think, for this Vanford. Yeah, like I said, 6.6 one piece, about around 80 bucks. Now we're stepping into the realm of you don't want to go there unless you want to go there. This is a 7-foot medium heavy paired with a 2020 Metanium, 2020 Metanium Shimano. This is my go-to fluorocarbon cranking rod. I use this only pretty much for cranking. It usually stays spooled up with fluorocarbon. 12 pound Yoziri T17 or something like that. Fluorocarbon. Like I said, about 4. I think it was like 390. 4, yeah, like 400 something for the reel. About another $100 for the rod. Then we got a 7'3" hand and fishing Serenity rod. This is a medium heavy paired with another Metanium. This is the 2024 version that just came out earlier this year. Amazing setup, super light, not compact, but as far as how the reel sits on the seat, it is like full hand. So you got all the cranking possibilities and like setting the hook possibilities with this sucker right here. Super solid rod, straight blank. Reel sits right on the blank. None of that cushion, soft cushion, just right on the reel itself. So any light tap, it just shoots all through the rod, and you'll feel it even if you're holding the handle. And last but not least is the rod of all reels of all reels. I don't think it's the #1 most, but I think it's like right there in the top 2 reels for Shimano. This is the Antares DC. Antares DC paired with the 7'3" heavy hand and fishing M1 rod. This is what I do all my buzz baits on, heavy jigs, big swim baits. Let's see, big worms. I pull this rod right here out. This heavy 7'3" heavy hand and fishing. But that's my rod and reel setups that I use the most. I got about 5 or 6, 7 more in the garage that I don't currently use, which is like Hanes. I got a SLX DC I don't use anymore. I got those as backup, or if I'm going out on a big fishing mission and I need like 8 rods on the kayak. That's when I take most of those, because I only take 1 spinning when I'm on the kayak. I don't really have 2. Everything else is pretty much bait caster, because I can throw a drop shot on the Metanium and have a good time with that. But right now when I go out, I'll have this in the car. I'll have another top water. So I usually go out these times of year early in the morning. I'll take 2 top waters. Of course, I'll take the 7'3" Metanium 2024. And then I'll run with the 2020 Metanium. So I'll run 4 rods half the time when I'm out and about. But other than that, man, that's my rod and reel starting line up with the backups. If you have any questions about any of the setups or any of the rods, man, make sure you come by. Just shoot me a comment. And if you're looking to get a rod, make sure you check out the showcase and check out the M1 from Hand and Fishing.